Okay, and welcome to episode number 2 of the podcast and kind of a vlogcast. I'm simultaneously recording voice here and video on a separate device, and we'll see how things go. This is kind of fun. So, not at work. Make sure we make that clear. Okay, so today, the thing that I want to kind of talk to people about is probably of very little interest to most people. But here in the Upper Valley of New Hampshire and Vermont, there is a place in New Hampshire called Enfield, New Hampshire, and within the town of Enfield, New Hampshire, there is an area called Shaker Village, and there are some significant granite buildings and some significant wooden buildings. People may have heard of Shaker style furniture and things like that. And so I drive past or through Shaker Village at least 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes daily, depending what I'm doing for my other job. And I've always been kind of curious about what are the Shakers and why do they call them the Shakers and what are we actually doing here? So I asked Gemini, Google's chat, Google's version of AI. I said, "Oh, please give me a brief history of the Shakers." So here we go. The Shakers, officially known as the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing, were a Christian sect that originated in the 18th century England and found their greatest expression in communal settlements across America. I didn't know that. I thought that they were just like endemic to here. I didn't know that there are other Shaker villages across America. So if you're listening to this other than my mom, my sister, my wife, and maybe one of the kids, if you're in a different part of the country and you've heard of the Shakers, let me know. That's kind of fun. I'm hearing voices. I don't know why. They earned their popular name from the ecstatic worship services, which involve trembling, whirling, and shaking to, quote, shake off sins and evil. Oh, that's why. Somebody's walking by. So interestingly, there's that song by the Crash Test Dummies, the song, and in it, one of the verses talks about the family when they go to their church, they shook and lurched all over the church floor. And I'm wondering now if they're describing the Shakers. So here's a synopsis of the Shaker religion. Core beliefs. Oh man. Core beliefs and theology. They have a dual-gendered God. A fundamental and radical belief was that God possessed both male and female characteristics. They believed that Christ's first appearance was in the male form of Jesus, and his second appearance was in the female form of their leader, Mother Ann Lee. Mother Ann Lee as Christ's second coming. Mother Ann Lee, born 1736 and died 1784, was regarded by her followers as the first spiritual mother in Christ and the embodiment of the Christ Spirit's second manifestation on earth. Revelation and progressive understanding. Shakers believed in continuous divine revelation, meaning God continually spoke to them and imparted wisdom, allowing for a progressive understanding of spiritual truths. Confessions of sin. Confessions of sins to Shaker elders and eldresses was a crucial step. Oh man. Hello, this is Gene.